Hello.
My name is Pam, the founder and project lead for Jane Can Do.
Okay.
And we're building Africa's largest database of women in the creative and cultural industries. When you look around you, we're the only two women in the room. The rest can't see, but we're the only two women in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not reflective of the current creative economy, because currently over 47% are women, which means at any given point in time, you should at least have one woman on your team. And Jane Can Do wants to make that easier for you.
Mm-hmm.
We understand that the algorithms, the HR firms, they're all not suitable for hiring women. Not because they're not the best, but because they're just not built to identify talented and qualified women. So we want to change that by giving you all the women at your fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
Just pull up a search and find a woman for the job.
So Pam, how do you find qualified women? What is a qualified woman?
A qualified woman has done the job and knows how to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly enough, I have 13 years of experience hiring women across industries, hospitality, entertainment, that is music, fashion, everywhere. And I've never had a problem hiring women, but I've always been the only one in the room with a woman team. So I don't think that my challenge will be finding the right woman. In schools currently, more women are in school than there are men. On the job market, for national service in Ghana alone, the stats show that it's overwhelmingly more women. The problem only happens when we start to go up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
So the challenge is not finding the right woman, the challenge is finding the right job.
Mm-hmm. So is there data to support that having a woman on board actually increases revenue?
Absolutely. McKinsey, MEST, KPMG, have all stats that show that having a woman on your team, just having one single woman on your team, changes the entire landscape of your capital gain and your revenue balance. Women see the perspective that men are not seeing, because men often go for what is tried and tested, and women tend to be a little bit more experimental. And so yes, we have the stats to prove that having a diverse team not only increases your revenue, but increases your team's capacity and your team's perspectives.
All right, so let's get down to business. Tell me, what exactly does the Jane Can Do platform do?
One, Jane Can Do gives you a directory. That means A to Z of women in the creative and cultural industry at your fingertips. Two, we're giving you the option to view profiles before you hire them. At the moment, on most platforms, you have the option to view portfolios. What we're giving you is the option to view a profile, quick glance, so you know whether this is a good fit or not. And for businesses, we are offering a verification process through the Registrar General's department. And so you know that these businesses not only are registered to do business, but have been doing business and pay their taxes.
So how are you protecting businesses when they hire a woman who can't really do the job?
Right from jump, that is not possible, because on our platform, the verification process is two ways. One, you need a referral to be on the platform. So somebody who has already worked with Jane Can Do has to refer you, or somebody who's already on the platform has to refer you. We also use Smile and other platforms to verify the links that you submit to us. And so instead of submitting just job descriptions, we ask for links. So you have to share us the link to the YouTube video that you said you made, or you have to share us the link to the story that you said got published. These help us not only at the back end to verify the data that we are receiving, but at the front end to promise our customers that we are giving you the women that truly say they've done what they do.
So then on both sides, how many users do you currently have from who are women and people who are seeking to hire women?
At the moment, we have 200 women on our wait list,
Okay.
generated over the course of the year. Out of this, we get 2 hires, and we have 4 women on permanent retainers, and we have 20 businesses registered with us at the moment.
At the moment.
Yes.
And they have hired your women, so they're
Yes.
part of the 4 that have hired the women. And what's their satisfaction rate?
100%. Our feedback has been one stellar in terms of the type of woman. We just signed a contract with Alibaba to provide them with creatives indefinitely. So we know that our audience is quite receptive to what we're selling, but most importantly, the girls are doing quality work. They are not only showing up on time, but they're showing up and showing out with the work that they do and earning us more referrals.
So how are you making money?
Right now, we make a commission, a 10% commission of each hire, and it's free for the girls because we believe that economic justice will not happen overnight, and we're willing to make a sacrifice for the sake of the women.
So on average, how much have you made off of your 4 hires?
On average, we make 500 CDs a month. So throughout the year, we've made about 8,000 CDs.
Okay. So is it something where the commission is monthly, or is it based off of the contract that's
It's
signed?
based off the contract. Moving forward, it will be based off each hire, but it's based off the contract.
Okay.
Because we're still piloting.
You're still piloting. So it's 500 cities so far, which means that the 10% of that, on average, they're charging people about 5,000 cities
Yes, for a month of work.
for a month of work. So, okay, so this is temporary. They're not full-time hires.
It's
just
contractual. So if you extend your contract, yes, we make more money.
Okay. So how do you guarantee that people will extend their contracts?
We don't, because contractors are by nature freelancers. And so once we sign a contract for 3-4 months, it's binding. After that, we weigh the pros and cons. And so we only have 2 long-term gains as of now, because we weigh the pros and cons of, is it worth us constantly having to work for 500 CDs.
So how do you combat the process where Jane, after 4 months, decides to actually transition and work full-time with a potential firm that you put them on and you lose that income?
At the moment, freelancers' life cycle, 18 months. After 18 months, they don't want to do the same thing anymore. So what we have put in place is to do like a circular referral scheme. And so if you worked with us for, say, Aliba, we recommend you to Treehouse and hope that you will transition into that in a different role. One of the things we have been very adamant on is finding women that don't just do one thing, and so they're all multi-hyphenates. So we can get you to do copywriting for publicists for 3 months, and after that you're moving to Treehouse to do copywriting or something else.
How many women do you need on the platform to be profitable?
20,000 women.
20,000 women?
Yes.
On average?
Yes.
How do you plan to get to 20,000 women?
Right now, we have initiated Jane Can Do Creative Trade Show, which is an annual trade show, creators mixer for women. We provide workshops, masterclasses, free resources, and through that, that's where we got the 200 waitlisted. So we are hoping to expand that into we're hoping to expand that across Accra and also into schools. We're doing a school tour next year to bring in more younger people. And we are actively working on a radio campaign because we understand that the audience that we're looking for is not just online, to bring in more women.
So what's your ask of the deal room?
200,000 CDs.
What would that 200,000 cities do?
200,000 CDs is going towards our business development team, our HR reinforcement skills to help our team be better suited to train and hire people. And also just to build our platform and build our first MVP rollout and supply 500 women with profiles.
Will you hire any of the women to work on your platform development?
Yes, we are an all-woman team and we're hoping to keep it that way.
Okay.
There's always a woman for the job.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.